Hello guys, right now is story time and we're going to be learning today about a new scientist. Yes, this new scientist is the scientist that studies space. Estudia el espacio. He studies the planets, he also studies the stars, he also studies the moon, the sun, and so many other things in outer space. So we're going to be learning about this scientist that is called Astronomer. Astronomer is the scientist that studies space. Yes, es el scientist que estudia el espacio. So today's story is called Astronomer by R.J. Bailey. R.J. Bailey is the author of the book. Remember who's the author? Yes, the author of the book is the one who wrote the story. Very good. So R.J. Bailey is the author of this book called Astronomer. Very good. So let's start. Space students, do you like looking at stars? Do you like looking at the stars? Do you wonder what else might be out there? People have studied the sky for thousands of years, but there's still too much to learn. Astronomers study the universe. Los astronomers estudian todo el universo. Astronomers study the universe and the objects within it. Most pick an area in space to observe. Some study the stars, others study the planets, others look for life beyond the Earth. So some astronomers estudian las estrellas, other astronomers estudian los planets, los planetas. Do you know we have planets? Sí, tenemos planets. Aparte del planeta Tierra en que vivimos, existen otros planets. So astronomers, they study those planets. Astronomers study our solar system. Miren, este que está acá es el solar system. Y vamos a aprender de este solar system cuando, on Wednesday. El miércoles vamos a hablar del solar system. Esto que está aquí es el solar system. El solar system tiene varios planets. Los que estuvieron en nursery aprendieron de los planets, pero de ahí saben un poquito. So the scientist that studies this planet is called astronomer. And this is the solar system. The solar system has the sun, a planet called Mercury, another planet called Venus, another planet called Earth, another planet called Mars, another planet called Jupiter, another planet called Saturn. Saturn is the one that has a ring. Another planet called Uranus, and another planet called Neptune. And Pluto that is a dwarf planet. Es uno que está por ahí, todavía no es parte del solar system. So, astronomers study our solar system. Los astronomers estudian el solar system también. They look for comets, they look for asteroids. This big rock, una big, gigantic rock, pero gigante, enorme rock que está en el espacio se llama asteroids. Some asteroids are big. They could hit the Earth, and it's important to know whether we are on its path. So astronomers study the solar system, and they also study asteroids to know if they're going to hit the Earth. ¿Saben? Estudian los astronomers para saber si la Earth, el planeta Tierra, está en el camino por donde un asteroid viene y así no impacte en la Tierra. So that's what astronomers does. We're going to continue with this one. Oops. Here. Astronomers are detectives. Son como detectives. Astronomers are detectives. They investigate galaxies. This is a galaxy. They discover how they form. They look for black holes. Black holes can be seen. They cannot be seen. Why? They do not reflect light. The black holes cannot be seen because they do not reflect light. Vamos a aprender un poco más de eso cuando miremos solar system. But they affect nearby stars and planets. Astronomers look for unusual activity around the stars and planets. This helps them find the black holes. So astronomers, you remember, they study solar system, they study planets, they study stars, they study asteroids, you remember asteroids, el que vimos hace poco, and they study galaxies. What do they do? What do astronomers do? Okay, let's learn. It takes a long time for the light from distant stars to reach us. In fact, when you look up at the sky, you're seeing the past. How do astronomers study things that are so far away? ¿Cómo es que los astronomers estudian algo que está tan lejos? Si nosotros salimos afuera y vemos el cielo, no podemos ver los planetas porque están muy lejos, están fuera del planeta Tierra. Entonces, solo con salir afuera no los podemos ver. Si usamos unos binoculars, tampoco los podemos ver. Necesitamos algo especial. And what do astronomers use? Very good. They use something that we call telescope. They use powerful telescopes to see far into the space. Telescopes gather light from distant objects. Many telescopes are on Earth. Some are in buildings called observatories. So, this is a gigantic telescope. Es un enorme telescope. This is super big. Look. Estos telescopes están en lugares que se llaman observatories, que es donde trabajan los astronomers. So this is a big telescope, and astronomers use telescope so they can see the planets and they can see the stars and also the comets or asteroids. Se necesita un big telescope. A veces hay lugares que venden telescopes para poder ver las estrellas, pero no son tan grandes como estos. Professional astronomers use powerful telescopes like this ones. Other telescopes are in space. They have cameras on them and they gather data. Astronomers use computers to study the data. They determine the size and shape of objects they see. They determine their brightness. They simulate things that could happen in space, and then they advance ideas based on what they learn. They present them at meetings and then write about them in journals. So astronomer, she's astronomer, and she also writes on that computer and projects the data that the telescopes that are in space give to the computer. So astronomers also work with computers. Astronomers work with other scientists and engineers. They help design equipment for space travel. They plan trips to other planets. They help people understand why these trips are important. So astronomers, they don't only study the planets and the stars from a telescope. They also build spaceships. They help engineers build spaceships. Ayudan a los ingenieros a construir aeronaves, naves espaciales, que son las que van al espacio. So they help them build the spaceship, and they also help plan the trips to other planets. Ayudan a planear los viajes a la luna o los viajes a otro planeta. Those are the things that astronomers do. Super fun, right? Super wow. Being an astronomer has to be someone super smart. And the last page of our book, many astronomers work for government labs. Others teach at universities. Some work in planetariums. Others work at science museums. And some work for companies that take that make telescopes and other instruments. Meaning, este es un planetarium or un museum, es un science museum en uno de los lugares, en uno de los países. Es un museo donde hay, look, the planets. We have the planets, and scientists, astronomers can work on this museum, can work on planetariums, and they also work for the companies that they build telescopes. También trabajan para las compañías que hacen los telescopes. So this is the end of our story. Would you like to be an astronomer? ¿Quisieran ser un astronomer? Yeah, it will be great. It will be awesome. So fun being an astronomer. Very good. I hope you had fun, and I hope you have learned a lot today about astronomer. Colorín colorado, este cuento se acaba.